All right, awesome readers. It's time we learn the final 3 beginning blends to help you become better readers. So I want you to listen really carefully. I'm going to say a few words, and I want you to see if you can figure out what's the same about all of the words that I'm saying out loud. Listen carefully. Swim, swell, twig, twin, dwell. Now you can pause the video right here and stop and talk about it with each other and with your teacher and see if you can figure out what's the same about all of them. Okay, if you figured out that all of those words that I gave you had a W sound in it, the W sound, you were absolutely right. We are going to be learning about blends that have W in them. And so let me show you what those blends will be. They will be SW, SW, TW, TW, and DW, DW. Now I'm going to show you some words that have each of these blends in them, and then we'll do a few more things with them. So first, let's take a look at the SW blend. Let me get my eraser here first. All right, SW. Let's see what we have here. So if we were to look at blends with SW, well, we've got words like swim. We've got words like swell. That means to get bigger. If we have blends with TW, we have words like twig, small tree branch. We have words like twin. That means double of something. And the one for DW, this is interesting because there's really only one word that I know of that you might want to learn that has a DW beginning. It's not a very common blend. It's the word dwell. When you dwell on something, you think about it a lot. So if I'm dwelling on what I'm going to be eating for dinner, I'm thinking about it a lot. But you're not going to really see the DW blend a lot. The ones you're really going to see mostly are the SW blend. Let's see if I can get this. The SW blend, the SW, and the TW blend, the TW. And what I'd like for you to do now is I'd like for you to get your sand plates out. And I want you to practice just writing the SW blend and the TW blend in sand a few times. And when you do that, remember that when you want to do that, let me get my eraser. And I'll erase everything here. When you practice with the sand, remember my way to do it. And that is going to be we're almost ready here. Okay, good. When you write the SW when you write the SW blend in sand, I want you to say SW. SW says SW, and make sure you underline left to right when you do that. When you write in the TW, I want you to say TW. TW makes TW. Same with DW. All right? Even though you're not going to use this blend a lot, DW. DW says DW. All right? So try that out, and we'll come back to you soon. Okay, did everybody practice? Great job. All right, so the next step is I want you to take a look at the snack that Mrs. Loper or your guest teacher gave you. And it should be either Twizzlers or Sweet Tarts. Now, some of you have probably already figured out why I picked those snacks this week for you. Talk about it. And if you figured out that Twizzlers has the TW blend at the beginning and Sweet Tarts has the SW blend at the beginning, you're absolutely right. So when you go to the store with your families and you're in the candy aisle, take a look at those candies and you're going to see those blends there. We see these blends everywhere around us in our world. So it's important that you learn how to not only read them, but also learn how to spell them also. So the last thing about this lesson I want you to do is I want you to practice reading words that have SW and TW. And for this, I want you to be reading the book called Swiss Fun Run. And it's number 36 in my book bins. Mrs. Loper will get those books out for you. And it's a silly book, but it really gives you lots of practice in reading blends that have SW and some of our other blends too. You're also going to see a lot of our red words in there. The word down is in there. So what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to listen to that book first. Your guest teacher will read it aloud for you. And then throughout the next few days or even several days, I want you to get practice reading this book either by yourself or with a partner and get really, really good so that when I return, if I ask you to read the book Swiss Fun Run for me, you guys will be able to do it automatically without any effort. All right, it's time for you to practice reading. So I will see you in the next video.